Hello, my name is Arlen Crawford, and today I would like to talk to you about how to construct a cover letter. A cover letter seems to be a document that hangs up a lot of people. A lot of people don't know where to start or how to compose one, and it's really very simple. The cover letter, the key word in all cover letters is brevity. Basically, a cover letter should be brief. It should not be minutes to read, should not take all kinds of thought processes into where to start it. You're starting it at 1934, things like that. You want to talk about what you've been doing recently. A cover letter should be simple. You don't want to make this complex. You want to basically say about one or two sentences per paragraph. So remember, they're trying to get through it quickly. The golden rule with cover letters is to say what is necessary and leave out all extemporaneous language. We're going to talk about getting it read in 15 to 20 seconds, because if it takes longer than that, it's not going to get read. A good way to test yourself and see how long your cover letter is read it out loud. If it takes you longer than 20 seconds to read, chances are great that it's not going to get read. So you need to try and keep it within that time. The simplicity of a cover letter, you're going to talk about three components, or rather two components to a cover letter. You're going to talk about a salutation or an opening, and you're going to talk four simple paragraphs. We're going to keep this, like I said, very, very simple. The best cover letter, obviously, is one that gets read. So if you're going to put time into a cover letter, time composing it, you want to make sure you do it right. Let's talk about the salutation here just for a minute. When genders are unrecognized, how do you open the letter? In other words, if it's a name like Terry Smith or Pat Taylor, you really know if that's a female or a male. And you really don't. And so that does make a little bit of a quandary. Is it Ms. Taylor or is it Mr. Taylor? And you don't want to offend. And of course, you don't want to use the impersonal "to whom it may concern" whenever you're just not sure. So what I usually do is I usually use the company name, like Dear Delta Airlines. Now you may be sending it to Mr. Taylor or Ms. Taylor, but if you use the company name, there's hardly any way to offend that way. And the only real exception to that rule is if you know the contact name, if you know the gender, then go ahead and use the gender, Ms. or Mr. But that's generally speaking the easiest way to get around that problem. We're going to have 4 paragraphs in our letter. And what those 4 paragraphs are going to be is an introduction, the purpose for your letter, your availability and your contact information, and you're going to have a closing. And this letter is going to double as an introductory email. Very few people actually send out hard copies of cover letters anymore, so it will work as an email as well. On our introductory paragraph, it's basically going to be 1 sentence maximum. And that sentence will explain your reason for writing. Basically, this sentence should introduce you by saying you are interested in their position, or you're responding with an attached resume to their staff accounting position, something of that nature. So they should know that you are definitely interested by the fact that you've even sent your resume, but you're going to restate that so that'll reinforce your interest a little bit. Very simple, introductory, 1 sentence maximum. Shouldn't take you 3 or 4 lines to do that. Just 1 sentence. The purpose paragraph, this one is going to be 2 sentences, and the first sentence is going to let the reader know you're currently doing what you are currently doing. Like if you are a staff accountant for United Airlines, you're going to let them know that for the last 8 years I've been a staff accountant for United Airlines. And if you're unemployed, and recently unemployed hopefully, you're going to say something like, I have been the staff accountant for United Airlines up till a little bit of time ago, and then you want to go straight into your second sentence, and the second sentence should let the reader know exactly what you want to do. And when I say let the reader know what you want to do, you're looking for, say something like you would like additional responsibility, and you would like the opportunity for professional growth. Companies like to hear that. that second sentence provides a little bit of insight into what you're doing here, and that gives them a clue as to what your motives are. Probably, arguably, the most important information is going to be the availability contact info paragraph, and basically that's going to be 2 sentences maximum as well. The contact information arguably is your most important information. Why do I say that? Because you can be the greatest candidate in the world, but if they can't reach you, it really doesn't matter. If the company can't reach you, everything is moot point. So you want to make sure that you've got every digit correct on your phone number, and you got every letter correct on your email address, because one letter can throw it out. You want to talk about your availability to discuss their position. If there are certain times you're not reachable, you want to make sure they know that. Nothing could be worse for you than if they tried to reach you and they can't reach you because they don't understand your availability. An optional sentence would be that of salary information. A lot of times companies will ask salary information. They use it as a screening device. They don't want you to waste their time, and they certainly don't want to waste your time. So if you're looking for $50,000 and the job only pays $30,000, if they know that up front, they will not contact you because you want more than they want to pay, and they're just not budgeted for that. So you want to always put the salary information when they ask for it. There are some companies that will actually default on your resume and cover letter if you don't have what they're looking for. And if you don't follow the instructions to give them all the information they want, they just automatically reject it. So you definitely want to, if they ask for salary information, a salary history, your salary desires, using that as a screening device, and you always want to put that. Your last paragraph is going to be your closing paragraph, and that's going to be 1 sentence only, and that's going to basically thank the company for their time and consideration. Excellent etiquette to be doing this in a cover letter. So summarization of your cover letter is going to be a salutation, 4 simple paragraphs, 15 to 20 seconds to read, and you'll stand a much better chance of getting it read. For more information, feel free to visit our website, resumeandinterviewsolutions.com, where more information will be there for you to look at. Thank you.